All right. All right. All right. All right. I think we're live. Okay. Get my bearings here tonight. Q, give us a check. Q, make sure we can go, please.
Yes, sir. We are live and in living
Nick
color.
in the
How's
building.
everybody doing? Yes, sir. We in the building tonight.
Good evening, Barbie Nick. Welcome back. The number one stunner.
Robert Nick, welcome to the show.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, Margaret.
Margaret is always the bomb.
Yes, indeed.
Home girl. What's up, Margaret?
Is that Spy Road?
Road.
That's Spy Road on,
That's
Mark?
Spy
Road.
You know that.
That's Spy
You
Road.
know what it is?
You know, back in the day, Spy Road was Spy Path. They just paved it about a week ago.
It's all right.
That ain't
We
right.
make history every day that week.
Oh man.
Boy, you're not right. You're not right. Somebody help him out. Yes, a Night Brother Show coming to you every Tuesday night. We may have a programming announcement for next week, though. We may shift to Wednesday. We'll let you know as the show goes on. But welcome to the show anyway.
Y'all say hello to this pretty lady who just checked in, Miss Sophia Mimi Lee. Hey, Sophie. How you doing, Mimi?
Hello, Mimi.
Hey, Mimi. Where the good times come.
Oh yeah.
Where the good times come.
Yes, indeed.
Give
Mimi,
me on.
Mimi Lee definitely up in the house. But look, we got a full show tonight. Just trying to let everybody get in here. Margaret said, "Don't be talking."
Butler, what's up?
Margaret said, "Don't be talking smack to her, Rod." She said, "Yes, we had dirt roads back in the day." Uncle Nick said, "Don't make her come on to the show now."
I'm just saying,
don't
now
lean
it's
into
gone
that,
2019. Their roads was always paved. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, because they just came about a couple weeks ago.
They was always paved.
Shout out to Mimi. Shout out to Mimi.
Hey, to my girl Linda Tongue in the house. Hey, Linda. Shout out to my girl Mel Butler. Mel Butler in the house. How you doing, beautiful?
Yeah.
It's Mel. What's up, Mel?
Ladies.
All right. Let's get this thing popping. We got. Let's get it popping. We'll talk about it in a second here.
Hello, viewers. Let me introduce myself. I am Nagosi, a show correspondent from Kenya. Join the charismatic Night Brothers team as they tackle the game of health, fasting, exercise, and blending socially consciousness subjects and even a splash of humor. Watch them go head-to-head, dishing out tips, recipes, and friendly opinions on their journey to become the MVPs of a healthier lifestyle for all.
Brothers show with our host Aquavian, Arden, Lenny, Roger, Pierre, Kenny, and Armand. These brothers are nothing but the truth. Always here to help with all aspects of health, exercise, and nutrition. By participating with your questions and comments, you make the show great for everyone. So drop a 1 in the chat to get this party started. Drop them ones, KBS family. Show some love and drop.
All right, Night Brothers Intimate Fasting come to you every Tuesday night. What's up, fellas? Glad to see your faces in the place.
What's up, my brother?
What's
Yes,
up?
How you
indeed.
feeling?
Yeah.
Happy Tuesday.
All right. Thanks for dropping them ones, like my man Hakeem said. We love Hakeem, man. Oh, and you know why I love Hakeem?
What is that, sir?
Because he come on every
Why do
Tuesday.
you love
He come on every Tuesday.
What time?
8 o'clock, he
What
show
time?
up. I said, Hakeem, I need you here Tuesday at 8. He said, just let me know. I'll be there. I said, cool, you got me? He said, yeah. And I said, Hakeem, you know why I love you? He said, why? I said, because I don't even have to pay you. And you going to show up. I ain't got to pay him. Cute. We ain't got to pay Hakeem. He just on time, never fail.
See, those are the kind of brothers, man, you can depend on right there, boy.
Hey, well, I'm gonna tell you what. I got a socially speaking for y'all for that one. And y'all gonna circle back to that. Hakeem might want to get some money. There's been some whispers of what Hakeem wants. I've heard.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about that in the future.
Yeah,
Niecy Brown, thank you for joining us. Niecy Brown.
Niecy Brown, all the way from Florida.
Yes, indeed.
And welcome to Kathy.
Hey,
Welcome, Kathy.
Well, it's going to be a hot show tonight. Some very good, interesting subjects we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to reveal or unveil a protocol that we said that we promised to get out. We talked about it about a month ago, and we're going to talk about it tonight. I'm not going to give it away right now, but we will reveal it here shortly, so stay tuned. Tell them what's up, Arden.
hey, brother. You know this is Night Brothers Intermittent Fasting Show. This is what healthy is the new sexy. So we about to get it on and popping. We going live on YouTube. We going live on Facebook. Come on, just take the time and take a look. Here we go. We're gonna get it cooking right now. Let's go, sir. Raj, can you help us out?
Okay.
You know where we stand with
I
the
got
medical
We
disclaimer.
are not physicians. This show is not providing medical advice for any ailments or medical conditions. If you have a medical condition, we strongly suggest you seek the advice of a professional healthcare provider prior to attempting any information on this broadcast. Over to you, Pierre.
You heard that.
Yes, sir. Y'all know what this about. You know what we always do. We got live chat coming up, So in that live chat, we want you to, we got any questions, opinions, anything that we talk about tonight, anything we talked about in the past, just put it in that live chat and a little question in there, and we'll try our best to get to it before the night's out. As always, we love you guys and thanks for showing up. Back to you, Lenny.
All right, Pierre, you know who we're going to kick it to next, Pierre? Kick it to Armand for me, because Armand got something new he wants to share. So kick it to Armand, brother.
Armand, you the man. Show us what's up.
Woo, 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 woo. Okay, everybody. Thanks a lot, Pierre, Lenny, legend from the past. We had our first episode since COVID. Yesterday, my guest was Jeff Brown. We're going to start doing it again once a week. Haven't come up with a set day yet. However, I have a co-host. Once we receive our shirts, we will begin starting on a normal basis. Now, please do not contact me. Like I've been getting contacts yesterday. Well, when is my turn? When is my turn? Don't do that. Don't do that. I have a robust list that I'm working off of, and if you want to do something, send me a bio. Send a bio to amarwallace@yahoo.com, and we can go from there. All right. Thanks a lot, Lenny. Back to you.
No problem, brother. Say that. I know how it is. They will call you, don't they, brother?
Yeah.
Don't call me. I'll call you.
But yeah, y'all tune in. Y'all check it out. We will let you know. We will help communicate when the Legends of the Past will be on. It's a great show, and really, y'all need to tune in and check out what's going on. So, all right, here we go, brother. Here we go.
Equavian, I'm ready for a nice tasty
sir.
beverage. What do you have that our audience would love to sip on throughout the show? So what's on tap tonight, Mr. Fastmaster? I hope we can count on you to deliver up something to quench my thirst.
I got you, Linda. You know, I got you every week, baby. Listen, Linda, I know you first. We got nice, frosty, cold beverages for tonight. First of all, our first beverage and the first quench for tonight is we're going to talk about our social safety segment. The battle over BET. And BET is Black Television. And guys, we're going to break that down. I think you're going to find some of this news interesting. And some of it's going to be groundbreaking, actually. So that's going to be our first thing together. After that one, the next beverage on tap is our feature segment. We're going to reveal the new KBS Strive for 5 regiment. And guys, we want you to pay close attention to this because this is something that if you implement it into your life, it can make a world of difference. That's tasty beverage.
And then Q, tell them about next week. We might have a program change for next week.
Tasty beverage number 3, we're going to talk about there may be a slight schedule change for next week, and we're also going to figure in on what's coming on the following week. Okay, so stay tuned for that as well. Back to you, Len.
All right, brothers. All right, my brother.
Welcome to Miss Wanda Franklin to the show. Welcome, Miss Pamela Smith to the show. Good to have you.
All right, y'all. Socially Speaking is back. We got everybody on the screen. Yep, 7. Okay, so tonight, just want to get some shout outs up here first before we go too far. Hey, Melody, thank you for joining us. Melody, I got to give mad shout outs to you for consistently going through your second order of black seed oil. You was killing the game, girl, killing the game. Mad shout outs to Melody. Everybody drop a 1 in the chat group for Melody. She is on.
Lenny, could you slide me up, please, brother?
What's that?
Screen.
Hey, Lenny.
Could you slide me up?
On point.
Okay, Q.
Hey, Lenny.
Yes, sir, brother. Go right ahead.
Hey, you know, Melody, she is an honorary Sparrow.
Oh, okay. That's what's up then.
Leave it at that.
Okay.
She's honorary.
Okay.
That's what's up. All right, so you know what that is.
Welcome.
Gregory Harris, what's up, my brother? And thank you, Margaret. Thank you, Margaret, for the intro. We try, baby. We try to keep it fresh. Micheline, thank you for joining us once again.
And welcome Steve Cobra to the show and Carlos Simley. Welcome both of you to the show as well.
We got the ATL up in here. Carlos.
Oh,
Now, that's a legend right there. A legend from the past. Carlos Simley right there, boy. That man ain't nothing but the truth as an athlete. I think Carlos still playing ball, man.
playing softball.
Yes, indeed, man. He ain't a legend from the past. He a current legend, too. You know?
Still breaking records.
Let's keep it going, Lenny. Let's keep it going, bro.
All right, so you might be wondering why you see P. Diddy on the screen. You see Robert Johnson right here, and you might see who's that? Byron Allen and Tyler Perry. Well, the story that we're about to do on Socially Speaking tonight surrounds these esteemed gentlemen that have made great strides in the television industry, and we want to talk a little bit about what they are doing tonight. We want to take a look at the iconic TV network BET and its possible transition of ownership. I don't know if you're aware of that, but what's going on with BET after the network founder Robert Johnson, who sold it to Viacom, who later became Paramount Global for $2.3 billion. This is back in 2000, y'all. Now, the company is looking to sell it back to a minority owner for a majority stake, because when they sold it to Viacom / Paramount Global, even though it still aired, predominantly black shows, that was the founder's nature to the culture, it was taken over by a non-minority owner at that point. And Viacom, in good spirit, wants to sell, but they want to sell back to a minority owner, which I think is an awesome situation. And we have some candidates that's up for this. Potential candidates include Byron Allen. If you don't know his story, you're going to learn a lot about him tonight. Sean Puffy Combs, P. Diddy, and the infamous Tyler Perry, who's making a Black Hollywood in Atlanta these days. These are the front runners to buy BET back and put it into a minority stake hand. So we're going to take a look at it, and then we're going to talk about it on the other side. This video features an aspect of Tyler Perry talking about buying BET. So check it out and get ready for your questions on the other side.
I do have to ask you about the biggest rumor out there about you wanting to buy a majority stake in BET.
Rumor? No, it's not a rumor.
It's not a rumor.
It's not a rumor. No, I've been there for 4 years now and have tremendous success.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't expecting this to happen. So yes, if that is possible, I'm very, very interested in taking as much of it as I can.
Are there conversations? Is it possible?
If it's possible, I'm going to take as much of it as I can.
Why would something like that be so important to you?
Part of it is, I've read about Byron Allen and Puffy and everybody, wanting to bid and so on and so forth. And I think it's really great because this is what I love about it. When Bob Johnson sold it in 2000, I think it was, there wasn't one black person who could buy it.
Mm-hmm.
So now to see all of these black people, men and women who are able to be in a position to buy it, that makes me feel really, really excited.
Like you said, there's so many people of color who say, you know what, this network means something to the culture, means something to us, and having ownership with us
means a great deal. Yeah. I think there was sadness when Bob sold it, and I think there'll be a lot of happiness when it's black owned again.
Mm-hmm.
And even though Shari and when it's Viacom and Paramount, they've done a phenomenal job with it, and they didn't let it fall by the wayside. They didn't let it go into dust. They nurtured it and took care of it. And to see Shari at this position saying, I think it should be returned to a black owner, I'm thinking, okay, see, that's my kind of person.
And everything could align.
Everything could align, yeah, for sure.
Is there like a time frame when you think people, there could be a resolution?
Sure, yeah. There's a time frame when there could be a resolution.
Sooner rather than later?
There could be later rather than sooner, or later or yesterday. But today, tomorrow, next month, next year, 6 years, 2
Well, I
years.
like to know that there is genuine interest on your part. There are conversations happening on your part, and there can be a resolution.
We can very much say that there are conversations. I'm beyond interested, and there will be a resolution in 22 years.
All right. So let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it.
He was being somewhat flippant in that interview. He didn't want to let the cat out of the bag, I guess, to say that.
So, very interesting story, Q.
Yeah.
I wasn't keenly aware of what was going on with it, but it's really piqued my interest. And one thing I will say, Q, we might got a shot, brother. We might got a shot.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Get back in black arms, black hands. We might get a spot, Roger. I think we can get a spot. I think the Knight Brothers can get a show up on that joint. What y'all think?
Oh yeah. We can get a spot. We just gotta go to Atlanta. That's all.
What y'all think, audience? If BET is purchased, drop a 1 in the chat group if you want to see us on BET. Because, like Pierre know people. You know what I'm saying?
Right. All we gotta do is make the call too.
Yeah, drop a 1 in the chat group if you want to see the Night Brothers on BET. With that being said, let's kick this segment off good. And Q, we're gonna come to you to start with first question number 1. How did BET launch, to you, in your words, the black media culture influence? Because if you recall, like BET started in the 80s or somewhere around there, right? Video Soul, Donnie Simpson, all of that. And it wasn't much of us on TV doing that type of stuff at that point in time. Not really, owning the network and everything. What were the narratives to you being told to the world at that point?
Well, I would say this. There's several layers to this. First of all, BET was really instrumental in promoting and spreading black culture. Number one, having and doing it in multiple platforms at that. Now, some of y'all might remember some of the iconic shows. Like, remember 106 in Park? That was one of their first major hits. The BET Awards show, which has grown exponentially. Shows like Being Mary Jane, remember Being Mary Jane or Boomerang? All that stuff is original programming that was done by BET. They've also been across digital media platforms. They got mobile apps, they got websites and things of that nature. But this is the thing that really gets me right here, that most people don't even realize that BET has a major news and journalism platform. They cover many of the black issues that aren't covered on major networks. We get a chance to see what's going on in our communities and in our cultures. And in doing so, they've allowed African-American black journalists and reporters to get their shine and get their chance to grow in that medium and to be exposed. And that helped them grow and go on to other things. So BET has done a lot for black culture overall.
You're absolutely right, brother. Pierre, coming your way, and thanks for the answer, Q. I mean, spot on, brother, and definitely hipping us to the other things that they do. But from an impact, we're talking from an impact perspective, Pierre, BET has had on the black culture, on the race, on American black culture. What's your thoughts on the impact that it has had over the years, as far as people really striving to put out different media and open up different media platforms and things of the nature, speaking to the black culture?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was awesome. I think at one time, it was very difficult for us to express ourselves and for to allow the entertainment of the wide array of what black people do. And BET was like a funnel, so that people could see, not only did we do, not only are we entertainers and playing basketball or any type of sports, but we're also great actors, also great musicians, it just opened up the possibilities, and you knew at least, well, I can go on BET and I'm going to see people that look like me. I'm going to see shows that I can relate to. I'm going to see actors, and actresses that I can look up to, that can inspire me, that can allow to be role models, for all of us. And it painted a totally different picture than what the media, portrayed us as. I just think BET opened up the possibility.
Excellent
world.
That's an excellent point, Pierre. Audience, look, you can chime in on these questions as well, but it just definitely gave a different narrative of how we were viewed and how we were portrayed. Because I don't know, I'm dating myself, but I remember TV when I was younger, and all the black actors were portrayed as slaves or maids or butlers or somebody working in a house, and there were very few leading roles for and that's where Sidney Poitier and actors of that nature came out and really kind of helped. So BET kind of put us in a whole new modern day light. Great point, Pierre, you spoke there. Arden, coming your way, brother. The three front runners that's vying to buy this. We're talking about Puff Daddy, Sean Puffy Combs. We're talking about Byron Allen, who is massive. And then, of course, Tyler Perry, who was in the interview. And then there are some others that's trying to kind of chime in. Like I heard 50 Cent wants to throw 50 Cent in and be with somebody to be part of this. But can you talk about the three front runners? Why you like... Who you would like to see take the helm and why?
I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with any of them doing it, and I just would like to echo what he said in the interview. The beautiful thing is that you have three people that are able to buy a network right now. I do want to say that the last time there was somebody else that could have bought it. I mean, because the last time that was it NBC, I want to say that Bill Cosby wanted to buy back in the day, that was blocked. So it's a whole nother time where somebody that could buy it can buy it and would be allowed to buy it. The other powerful part is the fact that they are willing to sell it back to a minority owner or, to somebody that's black, which is extremely powerful. So I'd like to see all of them kind of team up, or somebody get it and, team up with the others and say, look, we still need programming and work together to make it really, really be BET. Because BET was some good, it was some bad, it was some indifferent. Let's be real. The funny thing about it was about, what they're going to push out right now. What kind of platform do they want to make BET at this point? Tyler Perry has a lot of content out right now that's winning. A lot of good content that's coming out right now. But I just think that it's a powerful platform that could be utilized to bring a lot of producers and a lot of stories out that aren't being told. And I just hope we don't beat ourselves up telling just negative stories about us and tell some enlightenment and just create the brand and keep the brand moving forwards. But I just like to see any one of them get it, really. So I'm not partial to anyone.
There was a couple of comments, and thank you for your answer. And by Miles saying, hope that whoever gets it tones down the frequency of ads when watching. I think you might. That's a good wish, but in television, that's how they make their money. Through the
business money,
but they may be able to do like a Hulu type situation or something, or a pay-per-view situation that kind of helps tone down the ads. I definitely like to see it go in a different direction. And great answers on Command Sergeant Major. Let's just hone in on Tyler for just a second, because Tyler, Arden said he has a lot of content out, and he has a lot of great content. He touches a lot of subjects. He's also introduced a lot of controversial things into the media space. Speaking from, but he has influence going out to Yang Yang. Financial success that he's had. Do you think he's influencing other Hollywood media companies to take a look at viewing and producing programs and content that's more black-centric? Do you think he's had an impact on changing that?
But I saw an interview. I saw an interview when Tyler Perry was talking about, he lived in his car and all that stuff, but what kept him motivated. And what kept him motivated was Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson was kind of like his hero. And you got to go back. Mr. Johnson was Tyler Perry back in the day. You got to realize in 1942, he started the Johnson Publishing Company because they wouldn't allow blacks to have their own show. And that was a small thing in Chicago. And then with that, what came next? Ebony Magazine. He dominated that. Then what came next? Jet Magazine. So you got Ebony Magazine 45, Jet Magazine 51. And he took all that money and it took till 1980 for him to buy BET. That's why Tyler Perry didn't put a time frame on it. You thought he was joking, but he wasn't. Because he knows there's underlying principles out there that even though he has all this money, he's going to have to fight against. And I do think Tyler Perry has spearheaded the way, showing blacks that you don't have to follow a cookie cutter. You can do it your way and be successful. That's what I got on that.
Great points, brother. Great points. Armand, I'm gonna throw this one to you and Kenny because this is a mega situation. Byron Allen. Now look, out of all the three of these folks, Byron Allen is probably I would say technically probably the least known or famous person if you stack him up against Tyler and P. Diddy. But Byron Allen owns.
I just think people don't know what he's done.
Yes, you're right, Art. But can you talk about this comment in here, Kenny? I'm gonna start with you and then move over to you, Armand, about these stations that he owns and things of that ilk.
A lot of people don't know Byron Allen has one of the largest cable network portfolios there is, including the Weather Channel, Comedy TV, the Justice Central Network that we watch. He's a part of 27 network affiliates, including ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox Network, all that. I mean, Tyler Perry would be the obvious front runner because of his name, because of his fame, because of what he's done, like my brother spoke on before. But I would not be surprised, and I would be happy to see Byron Allen to get this. Byron Allen is moving in silence.
Yes.
A lot of things.
You said it right.
Armand,
how you feel, Armand?
You know, ABC, NBC, Fox, and CBS, that's huge. You know, the last black man to try to own a huge network like that ended up in jail, right? Which I just said, Bill Cosby. You know, Byron Allen, I did not know that he had that much stake in it, but he does. He has one of the largest private medias out there, as well as the Black Network channel. You know, it was a billionaire who decided not to finance that, but Byron Allen stepped in to take over that. And I really thought that he would purchase the Washington Commanders.
Yeah, he has that type of loot. You're right.
Absolutely. Yeah, back to you, Lenny.
Well, look, folks, just wanted you to, a great segment, Q, I think it came your way. You inspired thought this week on Socially Speaking. Great segment, audience. If you like that content and then you want to know a little bit more about that, drop a one in the chat group. I did want to field a question or two before we exit the segment, though, because Marcel says he didn't want P. Diddy to, I think he said P. Diddy, right?
Yeah,
he said, and you asked him why, and he says that Puff Daddy has stepped on too many people and has brought none with him to move up to that. So what's your thoughts on this, audience? I just want to get a quick check, not on P. Diddy, not on the statement alone, but out of the three front runners, could you just type in the chat group, who would you like? Exactly. Who would you like to see? Brothers, you can go around the horn real fast while they say that. Q, you got any preferences?
Personally, from an experience standpoint and just running a network, not a TV show now, and there's a significant difference. Not producing shows, but from running a network, Byron Allen has more experience in that regard.
All right, who say you, brother?
I would say your boy down ATL, man. He done created a Hollywood. He got, an enormous spot to produce from. I mean, he could pump out content like who knows what. He's got the platform. I would go with him.
Command Sergeant Major.
I'm going with Tyler Perry because he's a front runner. Everything he does, he has his name out in front. Now, the other guy, he's like a ninja. He moves during the night. He's making big moves, but people don't know that he's making those moves. We need to know that those are our people out there doing those things. So I go with Tyler Perry just on the publicity.
Okay. Coming your way, class of 78, Mr. Wallace, what's up? What you say?
Hey, I say Tyler Perry, hands down. He's got the, he's got it. He's got everything you need. He's got the movies, and like Roger said, he's out there in front. We know what's coming. We know what he's doing, and he's not afraid to put it out there and let you know about it.
Great answer, because you class of 78. Kenny, what you say, bro?
Oh, wow. That's the only reason.
That's a homer. I'm a homer for sure, boy. Go ahead. Plus, you a Commanders fan. So that was a really great answer. Kenny, what you say?
Yeah, here we go with that class of 78 thing. It's all good. But if Tyler Perry did accomplish that, I wouldn't be mad, but I'd like to see Byron Allen. Byron Allen is moving in silence. He's doing a lot of big things with a lot of networks that we're not involved with. So if Tyler Perry, if Byron Allen got it, I would like to see Byron Allen. I wouldn't be mad if Tyler Perry got it, but my front runner is Byron Allen.
How about you, Pierre?
Absolutely. Now Puffy does have a network of his own right now, Revolt. So there's somebody running that right now. They're doing that as we speak. But Pierre, what's good?
You had your vote, Mr. Smith. You went with Tyler. Tyler Perry. Pierre.
No, I'm placing a fact out there.
I was thinking about a specific order. I have to go with Tyler Perry because I think that like you said, he's got that huge thing going on down there. His huge studio right down there in ATL, and he's helped a lot of people. Just coming up, and I think that's important for us, because 90% of our dollar goes towards the people who do not support us or help us at all. So when you look at somebody like Tyler Perry or even Byron or any of them, the one that's gonna help you push new actors, get people out there, people who are struggling and trying to squeeze themselves through that little bottle opening. I think that Tyler Perry has the funds and the resources to spread this thing to a bigger, better level.
Great answer, brother. Great answer. And all you guys, really great answers, really true across the board. But I really love what Cheryl Queen is saying. Cheryl said it would be great if they could collaborate together to bring unique ideas to the table. And the reason why that was going to be my answer too is that Byron Allen, if I had to choose one, I would choose him because he has the network experience. Tyler has show experience in building brands and shows. But to build a network is a whole different thing. They call it a network because you are networking stations around the country. It's like polling centers almost. And you are plugging these networks in around the country, here, there, all over the place, and then timing the program out to build a narrative. I'm telling you, whoever gets this, if they do it right, can really help change our culture. And it was really needed at this time. It's just not fun and games and entertainment. I'm on a little serious tip right now, but great subject, Q. Bringing this content to the socially speaking tonight. Let's keep it moving though. Let's keep it moving. Great segment, y'all. All right. As we promised a couple of weeks ago, we talked about rolling out a regiment that we've been implementing. And if you've been really paying attention to our program and our shows, let me see if I can put myself on the screen. That will kind of be helpful, I think.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you've been
to the stage.
If you've been paying attention to our shows and our networking over the past few weeks, one of the things that we've strived to do is to bring you some content that deals with certain aspects of what we're doing. And overall, those shows have led to what we call the KBS Strive for 5. And it's steps to regulate your health. And what this program is a combination approach to improve your overall health and well-being. We're going to show a quick video. We're going to talk about it, and then we're going to talk about the Strive for 5, Q. All right?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Reggie from Reg Edited, and thank you for joining my channel. I want to talk about walking and fasting. I believe walking is the best exercise on the earth. Not only does it cover your physical health, it covers your spiritual health and your mental well-being, all at the same time. I used to be that person that did high impact exercises for many, many years. I ran 5 to 6 miles, about 20 years to be exact, since the military. I was always competitive with myself to do better and to run further and to be faster at it. But if you think about it, your cortisol levels, which is your stress hormone, right? They go up and they are staying at that high level for as long as you're running. If you're doing any kind of high impact exercise, it's still a good thing to do that for a limited amount of time. With walking, you decrease. It is proven in many reports and testing that when you're walking, you lower your cortisol level. So we're all about decreasing our stress, right? When you're running on a regular basis, you don't give yourself a break to break that cycle of the cortisol hormones going up. And when you have those levels rising, it really causes the belly fat. And when I ran for those 20 years and so, I always carried a belly, a pot belly, and I couldn't understand why. I may have kept the weight down. Yes, it's great for keeping the weight down, but you can't sustain it. And fasting does that. You sustain keeping your weight in check and losing the weight initially, but also with walking in combination, lowering those stress hormones and flattening the belly, which was my main concern. And I'm sure that might be some of your guys' concern. So walking definitely helps this. And you might think, yeah, I gotta do 100 sit-ups a day, I gotta do a lot of crunches. Yeah, that's great to do, but that's not gonna take care of the belly fat if you're not working from internally outward. And fasting does that, and walking helps that as well. And when you're walking, you're not trying to do a lot of power walking, because again, you're increasing your cortisol levels, right? So you don't have to do a lot of that. You can just walk casually and, walk swift enough that you're keeping a nice pace. Also, incorporated intervals. So those are short bursts of high impact runs, right? So you're just sprinting for like a minute to 2 minutes at a time and then continue walking. That in itself will give you just as much benefit and results that you would get if you were running for extended amount of time. A little bit. So the goal is to do at least 10 to 15,000 steps walking a day, no matter what. So remember, you don't have to always walk outside somewhere. If you need to go to a gym and get on a treadmill, that's just as good. So you might want to incorporate a little bit of walking there. And when you're fasting, especially if you're new to fasting and starting it, and you may feel a little bit weaker and you don't necessarily want to exercise right out the gate when you're fasting. So if I'm doing an extended fast, say it's 24 hours or 36 hours, a lot of people just bow out of any kind of exercise, right? Because your energy is a little low. But nevertheless, when you're walking, you can do that and incorporate it while you're fasting. The other thing, it does decrease your hunger. I really believe that it will decrease that hunger, and so you can extend your fast a lot longer. So the question of the day, what are the exercises that you do that you utilize to maintain your weight or to lose weight? Do you do the exercise and fasting together in combination like I do? And share that in the comments. This is why I say walking is the best exercise ever for all of your peace levels, your mental, your spiritual, and physical health. And don't let anyone take you.
Q, coming your way, brother. Q, I want to thank you for you've kind of charted this whole Strive for 5 thing just with what you've been doing. Your journey has created this, and you've tested this. And I would have to say, brother, you have gotten amazing results. Just phenomenal. And they have been consistent over a period of time. So it's been like time tested and it's working. So I want you to drop some knowledge on us about what this Knight Brothers Strive for 5 is.
Well, first of all, I'd just like to say thank you, man, for that, man. And this is something that I believe in. Because not only have, as you said, I not only heard about it and experienced it, but I've tested it for myself. And the first part of this, and we're going to just go to a quick overview, and then we'll let the guys come in and break down the segments individually. But all I want to do right now is give a quick overview. First thing that we're going to do is talk about fasting. And I want you to just choose a method of fasting, whichever method you choose. I'm not going to pigeonhole you into any particular method, but whatever method you choose, just to have consistent effort with that. Number 2 is to implement some walking along with that. If you implement the walking along with the fasting, you're going to see great results. Number 3, as we go along with this, we want you to add this to it. What I found was, and I got this, I will give Natural some credit for this, implementing some push-ups or some height training to your daily regimen. So we're going to break that down more as the guys go into the segment. Number 4, we want to add something that will help you out, something that we implemented and we talked about a few weeks ago, black seed oil. If you're doing this on a consistent basis, you're going to find great results. Once again, that's going to be broken down later. And number 5, the 5th part of this, to the Strive for 5, is spirulina. Spirulina is a tremendous superfood. And we're going to talk about what that does and how it can help you in being a part of your regimen. Those are the 5 segments individually as we move forward in this. But I want to give you the 5 total.
So we're going to start off with what was number 1, Q?
Number 1.
Fasting, right?
It's itself, yes.
Arden, it's on you, brother. Talk about number 1 for us.
Well, we can perform any type of fasting. All for our family that's been with us for a while, you understand what we do as far as intermittent fasting. You can start at a 16-hour fasting window and an 8-hour eating window, which is our recommendation generally. And you can move it up. It could be an 18, 6 or 20 hours and then 4 hours of an eating window. But we definitely want you to focus on intermittent fasting as much as you possibly can. And, we're going to get to, how many days a week you can do it until you ramp it up into it being your lifestyle, so to speak. But intermittent fasting is definitely what we want to push as far as that's concerned. So you can limit the intake of food and timing of your food. So you're not eating late and you're working out in the fasted state if possible. But let's keep on moving.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
So fasting is number 1. Like you said, that's 1 of the 5. So keep that in mind as we talk this, because this is a combination approach, right? That's what we're shooting for, right, Arden?
It's a package deal. We're going to compound our success, and layer a system on top of system on top of system that makes your system run better. Because the bottom line is, we want a better you, like that, baby. You're going to be a better you. That's what we're about.
Check it.
So, Command
Sergeant Major.
Go ahead, Arden.
You can take them on down the line for the number 2. Yes.
Okay, number 2. Okay, number 2. Walking. He was talking about walking. And she hit the nail on the head already, pretty much. You walking on the outside is dropping your cortisol levels, So you're working the physicality portions of it in the inside. But also with the fasting portion is, you get that burning of the fat. See, most people don't realize you burn your carbs, then you burn your fat. That's why a lot of people cut back on their carbs. Most times, take your body 30 minutes exercise to burn your carbs before you start burning what's called visceral fat. Visceral fat is the brown fat. That's the brown fat, and that's the fat you want to get rid of, give you that slow trim look. And then Quavy talks about this all the time on how you break your fast. You don't break your fast eating a hamburger, a hot dog, or something like that. You break your fast with eating something healthy because you have already put your body in that mode. And what she was doing with the walking and the running, and what she's doing in that aspect, she's raising the cortisol levels because she told you already when you run, it comes up. And then she's dropping them back down, right, when she walks. So she's doing a run, sprint, and then she's walking. And that way, you're hitting your body on all 4 levels. So that's it for me. Who next?
No, Roger. I mean, the point that you're making on that is because I used to think that all running was good. And then I really learned when I started listening to Q that walking is really better than just running. It is powerful.
See, the problem with running damages your body. Look at Michael Jordan and all these guys and how they walking now. See, what people don't realize, every time you run, every time your foot hit that grass, that pavement or whatever, you put 2.5 times your body weight on that one foot for 1.2 seconds, depending on how fast you are. Well, over time, you're destroying things, shin splints, and those type. Shin splints are really hard to heal. That's when your bones split instead of cracking. And as we know, the red blood cells heal your bones from the inside out. Then the white blood cells kick in and seal it, and that's why your bone is stronger once it heals up.
Great tidbits, brother. Great tidbits. So number 1, let's recap. We got fasting, and number 2, we got walking. So Pierre, won't you pick up the strength part of this? What's number 3 to the strive for 5, brother? Won't you give the folks some information about what we're trying to show everybody to do to get that overall optimal health?
Yeah. I mean, the strength training part, the push-ups, resistance training part. That's a very, very important component, to the fitness and to the strive for 5. One main reason is, sometimes when you're predominantly overweight, as you continue to do fasting, as you continue to do your walking, you gotta work those muscles. If not, you may wind up with loose skin, because you're not really building any muscle. And that's and so that's a really, really important thing when you're talking about how you look in the mirror and you're pleasing aesthetics and stuff like that. So I usually have my clients, the minimum of my clients, when I'm with them, is 2 days a week, and we target and hit every muscle group in the body because I want to, muscle is your best metabolizer. The more muscle you have, the faster your metabolism is going to be. The easier it is for the fasting, and for the walking to work. It's an important combination of all 3. Again, you don't want to lose muscle. You lose muscle, that's guaranteed fat coming on your body. You have to.
Yeah, I like what you just said because you tying this together, and this is the point that I don't want people to miss out on. We just don't have a bunch of different things to say, do the fast and do the walking, they work together, Pierre. When you do one, it helps the other. Is that what you was just trying to say?
And when you got all the components together, they all work together, and you wind up in the best shape you've ever been in your life. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. It's like a combination lock. You gotta do your nutrition. Yeah, you gotta do your weight training, and you gotta do when you do all 3 of those along with the fasting, man, you're gonna be in the best shape you've ever been in your life, and you're not working that, you're not struggling and beating yourself up and all of that. Again, people don't understand that the muscles are part of the endocrine system, which means they secrete hormones to make you feel even better. So with the fasting, that's going to help to rebuild your body and cells and stuff like that. That's really, really important. You know, then when you do the walking, you're gonna lose the weight. You can get the heart, the lungs, and everything a lot stronger. Then when you add the weight training, then you're building that muscle and keeping that lean muscle going and keeping your strength up. It's a no-brainer.
No doubt, brother.
In awesome shape.
No doubt. No doubt. Kenny Adams.
Good job, P.
Now look, we got the fasting down. We got the exercise with the walking and the strength training now. But the supplements is another key important because they kind of help to start rounding out this process, and we kind of having a complete process at this point. And you know the supplements we like. Why don't you start with one of our favorite ones, brother, and break it down to them?
That black seed oil. That black seed oil, a lot of people don't know. The black seed oil gets benefits from 3 natural chemicals. They're called thymoquinone, thymohydroquinone, and thymol. Together, they're known as a phytochemical. They have impressive effects on pathogen diseases, inflammatory issues. It's also a natural way to improve your skin health, support your hair health, aid with healthy digestion, reducing gas and bloating. It's rich in antioxidants, fights inflammation, great supplement for managing arthritis. It can help increase good cholesterol levels. It's also great for your liver health. This is something that is not really known. That's what we're trying to put here to you on this show. It's something that's not really known. It's something that you not see or hear about every day, but it's something that is very important to your health.
Can you hit some of that list in that box, Kenny, about some of the things that black seed oil, just as a reminder to everybody what it can really do for your body? And it's just a small list, a small sample size of what it can do.
Small list. Yeah. The first thing is healthy digestion. That's the first thing. That's the most important to me. Reducing gas and bloating. Your internal health, your internal thing is what really makes you how you feel better. It's rich in antioxidants. Once again, it fights inflammation like arthritis, good cholesterol levels. It's a perfect supplement. Again, like what my brother just said, to fasting and walking. It also controls your blood sugar levels. It's a part of the Strive for 5. Take this daily or a minimum of 5 times a week to be a part of the KBS Strive for 5.
No doubt, brother. And Armand, you're bringing up the rear, but you're definitely talking about one of the most powerful supplements, superfoods known to man that's a part of our Strive for 5, and that's why we selected it. Could you tell folks, remind folks again about how spirulina ties into all of this, Armand?
So what spirulina does, it improves your metabolism. So your metabolism is what the food and the drink produces your energy. Okay. It also suppresses your appetite. Now, what I do, I take 6 pills every day. The key word is consistency. You gotta be consistent with it for it to work. I take 6 pills every morning, and I feel the difference after taking this for 1 month already. So I'm eating less. My energy level when I work out is off the chain. I'm able to do more than what I normally do. So one thing that you should do is set a goal. Set a goal for yourself. If you have goal setting, my goal is to be at 179, which was my playing weight in high school. Right now, I'm currently at 187, and a lot of that has to do with having this supplement, curbing my appetite, and working out on a consistent basis. But being consistent when I take this spirulina.
Man, that's
you, Kenny.
That's a great point, Armand, that you're making, is that how you consistently take stuff. And look, what I want to encourage everybody to do, and Q jump in here too with you, is that we want to roll this out because we want folks to start striving for 5. The reason why we call it Strive for 5 is because we know you just can't come out the box, Armand, and just hit the ground running. We are striving, like what you just said, brother. You got a goal. You slowly striving. You're slowly doing these things. Q, why don't you talk about how that's important? Because man, just the metamorphosis of your body and yourself, even just from a year ago. I can look at some of your pictures and just see how you've really leaned yourself down. Just doing this a couple years now, and you're really kind of at the place that you need to be, and you really have no concern about whether that's going to change in life again. So talk about that, man.
It's all about adopting a lifestyle. It's not a diet. That's why I always try to get a point across to people. This is not a diet. It's a lifestyle change. And I give Arden big love for this because he helped implement some stuff for me. That he bought some stuff that I added to this, along with what Command Sergeant Major said, and you implement all these parts of the formula together, and it becomes a formula that can work for anybody. I don't care how old you are, who you are, where you start from. If you implement all these parts together, they work like magic for you, man. Arden talked about the HIT training. Command Sergeant Major talked about the weight training. Pierre talked about the weight training. And when we implement fasting with those things and doing those things in a fasted state, the magic happens for you, bro. No question about it. And so that strive for 5 becomes want to push for everybody. Natural, could you talk about that just a touch, if you would? If you're just breaking that a little bit, if you would. And Command Sergeant Major, we'll talk about just a second.
I really like the fact that, the strive for 5 concept is beautiful because some people feel like if I miss a day, I messed up, the world's going to stop. The beautiful thing about this, as long as you wake up the next day, KRS-One always said, stay alive, all things will change around. Oh yeah, but it's about you putting in that effort. And if you miss a day, if something falls off or if you have a bad day, guess what? It's a bad day. Put it behind you. Keep moving and strive for 5, and just to strive for 5 and stay alive, and then stay alive at a higher level because that's what we want to do. And I think Armand really hit it on the head when he said consistency. If we could do this and you do 5 days a week for this next month and the next 2 months, I know some people have some springtime goals. I just say write them joints down and put it on your wall. That how you want to be in 60 days, 90 days, and let's do it. And I mean, if it comes down to us getting together maybe one time a month and doing a walk somewhere, anywhere, and we just get all out together and just go walk and have fun. I think we did that last summer. We can just keep pushing this, but I love the strive for 5 because it gives you a goal. It's a real easy concept, and you get out there and do your best. And fasting wise, if you have a day where you do a 14, 10. I mean, it's still better that you're striving and you focused on that and you eating good things.
Absolutely, brother. And I just want to look. Tonight's show, we're revealing this, and we might be going a little harder in on this, but Q, talk about your one more time because you just made a decision, and it wasn't overnight, but you made a decision to go from those 2 pictures closest to you to the picture with you in Planet Fitness, and just talk about how you just never gave up, man, and you just knew that if you continued, and the belief system of once these 5 things, because you use these 5 things, once you knew how your belief system kicked in and how you went from those pictures to this other picture, brother.
Well, once again, like I said, I give people love, man. I like to give people their credit, and people like Command Sergeant Major and Arden played a vital role because they filled me with some information that I knew if I use and implement these things consistently, that they could change my life. And if they could change my life, they could change everybody's life. You understand what I'm saying? And Command Sergeant Major, man, you and I talked about this in the very beginning. And so you were there in the beginning. And I give you big love, and you and Arden big love. And we just implement this stuff and do it on a consistent basis daily. It works, man. It just works. Simple as that. It works.
Hey, can I say one other thing? No, Q.
Yes.
I want to say it to you right now in front of everybody, for real, man. Q, what you did, man, is the guy all the way on the left. Remember, we took some pictures down at Lenny's house with you 2 guys, and both of y'all were heavy at the time. And I told you later on that day I was concerned for your health because you could see the toxicness in your face. coming out your skin, and for you to do what you did. A lot of people, you tell things to, and I tell people out of love. Over the time, I've been for years telling people stuff. Ask Lenny how long I've been was beating him like, yo, don't eat that. But the thing is, you took it and you ran with it. I'm serious, man. And motivation is one thing. Motivation dies. Discipline remains. And with discipline, you became a king. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I call you Fast Master, because you fast mastered, and then you walk to New York every day. And I ain't telling everybody walk to New York like Q, but I mean you could do a couple miles, man. I'm saying.
No doubt. So look, man.
That is
God like for a lot of people.
That is something special.
It shows it can be done.
That is something special. Let it give me 10 seconds. The picture on the right with the head thing on, that's the equivalent that I remember. Because I've been gone from rolling for a long time. And when we reconnected a few years ago, like, wow, that is amazing what you've done, brother. And what you're doing, keep doing what you do, bro.
Yeah, and
what you do.
That is
amazing.
And, when I talk to people about intermittent fasting, I gotta be I say the first thing I say is, I talk about Q, and how much what I remember of him, and then when we reconnected and I saw him, I was like, again, just like what Kenny said, wow. So what we trying to tell you guys, this is the formula that Q used, and look at the results. It speaks for itself. It really does. So what we're trying to tell you is that this stuff really, really, really works. And I know the black seed oil might not be the best tasting stuff, but you can I get around that by I put it underneath my tongue. So I don't put it on my tongue. I don't get it.
There you go, Pierre. Help him out, brother. Help him out.
And then with the spirulina, it doesn't taste bad. It just tastes like the seed. It tastes like the seed. So you're not going to chew them up. You're going to swallow them. But the results from that is important enough for you to bite the bullet and do what you got to do to get it in, to get the result and the look that you want. You deserve that.
Amen. So y'all look, everybody. Yes, sir, Armand. Go ahead.
I got to give it up to my brother, man, because he's got the motivation to keep it off and to do what he does every day. A lot of people lack that. They'll get to a certain point and then they just stop. But I see what this brother posts on Facebook, what he eats. It's just it's very encouraging. It's very uplifting. And it gives you the motivation to want to get out there and do what you have to do to take care of yourself. Because not just that, by my brother being the size that he was, his life could have ended just like that.
Yes.
So, he did what he had to do, and props to you, my brother.
Yes.
Absolutely. So shout out to QQ. We wanted to throw you some love today because you are an inspiration to many, and that's why you post all the time. And people say, why your brother post so much? I said, you don't know where he came from. Once you know his story, you'll understand. You'll understand.
But see, that's right. About accountability. You see, the other part about that people don't understand, the posting is about accountability. You have to hold yourself accountable. You just can't talk the talk. As me and Command Sergeant Major always say, you can't just talk the talk. You gotta walk the walk.
That's what Ernestine said. She said, I can't be telling people to do this if I'm not doing it. Ain't that what she said last week?
That's exactly what
she said.
That's exactly what she said.
All right, well, look. If you're wondering where to get the black seed oil,
perfect addition to your daily health routine. Black seed oil and pills are made with high-quality pure seeds and is 100% natural cold-pressed and unrefined. Packed with anti-inflammatory properties and more, black seed oil helps the immune system, weight control, healthy skin, hair, and improve overall well-being. Buying from our Amazon link helps the growth and success of the show, allowing us to bring you informative and entertaining content. Don't wait, start improving your health today. Order from the Knight Brothers Amazon link and experience the many benefits of black seed oil.
All right, y'all. Well, look, we're gonna close on up, but if you can get your black seed oil and your spirulina, just look at these links. We made them real easy
Just
for you. tinyurl.com/KB-black seed oil. I'll leave it right there. And spirulina, you can just hit that site as well. If you want more information about that, shout outs to all the mothers out there. Thank you, Pamela Smith, for putting that post.
Thank you, Mom.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Mother's Day.
And we want to also we want to give a shout out to the Booth family, to Cheryl.
Yes.
All the family, all of her children, and all the relatives of one of our fallen comrades, and one of the nicest people you could meet in Annapolis, Barry Booth, who passed on. One of my teammates, a great athlete, a greater guy, and we just want to, Pierre's cousin. We just want to say shout outs to his family. Want to let you know that we're thinking of you, and the whole family. So let's go around the horn real fast. Command Sergeant Major, what you want to leave the people with?
Hey, thank you guys for showing up. We love this. I couldn't ask to be on a better group of panel with these guys, even though all of them not the class of 78. They're still the best that they could be. And we want to keep you around. Thank you for showing up. Love y'all.
Kenny Adams. Kenny Adams, talk to him. Talk to him, Kenny Adams.
Hey, I'm gonna piggyback off of my Army brother. I'm not in class of 78 either, but thank y'all. I couldn't be more blessed. I couldn't be more blessed to be around my brothers. We talk a lot. We talk more than doing the show. I'm still learning a lot from y'all. I love y'all, and to the audience, thank y'all for joining us every week. Keep coming.
And Arden, thank you, Kenny. Arden, you're not a class of 78, but you play one on TV. Could you talk to the people real fast?
Hey, man, I ain't the class of 78 because I'm the class they got straight. Class of 87. You know what I'm saying? I know these, they're a little dyslexic. I still love these brothers. You know what I mean? Straight up. God bless all of us, man. I appreciate all of us, and I mean all of us. On the show, in the show, watch the show. If you see the show, but bottom line, take this seriously. And some people say that I need some help. We here. That's why we here. We want to help. So this is a family. So if you feel kind of weak, definitely check out the show. And it might not be Tuesday. It may be a different day. Kind of check it out. Maybe get refocused again. Give somebody a call. Get yourself a buddy. And I would say anybody on the show right now, find a fasting buddy, somebody that you can be accountable to, that you can say, yeah, I did mine today, and or even jump on Knight Brothers Intermittent Fasting Show and post, I made it today. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of 7. I'm 2 of 7. I'm 3 of 7. I got my weekend. You know what I mean? Post it. Let us know how you doing. But we here for you. We here with you, and we don't want to be there without you. We want to meet you there and be there with you, and that means in a healthy state with your healthy family, with a healthy lifestyle. So,
thank you, my brother.
Peace and love.
Thank you, my brother. Kick it over to Pierre, and then we're gonna let Q close it out after that. Go ahead, P.
Yeah, real quick, this is, this whole program and all we're talking about is self-care. We have to take responsibility for our own health. We can't just go to the doctors and say, okay, doc, I got this going on. Doc gonna give you a pill before you know it. You're a guinea pig. So all I'm trying to say is that everybody on this show is real. We're trying to help make sure that you're here with us. For a long time. I feel confident that I have made a connection with some of the best guys I've ever met in my entire life, and I feel really good that as I get older, I know that they're gonna be around. So what I'm trying to say is, I went to the doctor, and he said, I told him, I said, I'm 65. He said, you're 65. Whenever I finish testing you, your body is 35. So legally, I'm 65. But in my mind, body, and spirit, I'm 35. So I feel like 35. That's what I feel like. So I eat.
Amen.
I feel
It
like.
look like
All of them, if you want to be healthy, already see yourself. See yourself being healthy. And then you will take those steps to make that happen and be here with us.
Amen. Wallace.
Amen.
Give it up, because you're a real class of 7 day. Give it up, Wallace.
There you go.
Woo, 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 woo. Hey, listen, I can tell you that everything that you're receiving is real. You know, my levels were at a point where I had strokes, high blood pressure, told I had diabetes, but I made a difference. I decided that I wanted to live by changing my diet, increasing my workouts, you know, and just being around brothers like this makes a difference. Take your health serious. Thank you for being on the show. Thank you for coming out. You know, you are the best, and these brothers are the best.
Thank you. Q, take us home, baby. Take us home. Take us home, because the Lakers won last night. Take us home.
Yes, sir. I just want to tell you.
I don't know what that got to do with nothing. I don't know what that got to do with nothing, but I just had slide in the Lakers. Anyway, go ahead, take us home, Q.
You always say the Lakers won. You always say the Lakers won.
Just a quick programming note. I want to make everybody aware that we won't be on next Tuesday. We'll be on next Wednesday. And next Wednesday is going to be a special day because it's also going to be little brother Lenny. It's going to be his birthday. So we're going to do a special birthday edition show of the Night Brothers Show next Wednesday. Okay? And guys, just continue to hold yourselves accountable, man. Don't let anybody shame you for being proud of what you've accomplished. If you've accomplished something, be proud of yourself. And don't worry about it, what anybody else thinks. Be proud of you. Okay? Take care of yourself. Deuces, right. We love you. We out.
All right, y'all. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Peace and love. Hold on, guys.
All right. We're going to see y'all next Wednesday.